Tēnā koutou katoa, e hihe anau ki te whakaputa whakaaro e pāna ki taku ako reo I tēnei wā I ēnei rā, me tahi rautaki tino pai kia hau, hei hāpai, hei tautoko, hei awhi te ako reo. Ka kōrero Pākehā hau, kia marama ai te katoa ahakoa kei hea, ahakoa no hea, no reira. Tēnā koutou mo tō mātakitaki mai. I thought, I just really feel I've been going hard lately on learning language, and it's been really, really engaging, it's been tiring, it's been exciting, it's been difficult, it's been fun, it's just been this really intense last 2-3 weeks is all it is, that it's been concentrated like this, and I've discovered some really awesome tools. They're not brand new, they're not new probably even to yourself, but putting them all together and getting them in regular usage, so your go-to tools like Google Translate, things like that, or any sort of apps, and getting them sort of flowing, getting them in such a way that you're using them on the fly, as opposed to going to them with a bunch of things you need to find out, separately from your interactions with people. That's the big thing I wanted to sort of express. It's been so fun and exciting and productive to use different apps and tools and communication devices to learn. And lately I've been really going hard on learning Bahasa Indonesia, which, for those who don't know, is the official language of Indonesia. Indonesia is a very diverse place. It has hundreds, literally several hundred languages, or home languages, or what would you call it, native languages. But Bahasa Indonesia is the official language of the whole country. So if you're going to learn one language for that country, that's the one to learn. And I've been going hard, but some of the things I've discovered are really useful and helpful, is making friends online. You can, use there's, as we all know, there's Facebook pages for just about anything you can think of. But if you go to, a language page, just search in what you're learning, and no doubt you'll find pages with lots of people in the same boat. Interestingly and very usefully, there's also native speakers of that language all on there as well, so you can make contact with these people. And that's what I've done. I've got sort of about 4 now. I've got 4 Indonesian chat friends, and these are people I may well never meet in person. I mean, it's not like you're straight. It's not like it's not like Tinder or something like that, where you're using the internet to make real life connections. I mean, it may happen. Maybe in my travels I'll meet that would be awesome, but I'm certainly not counting on it, and it doesn't really matter, because having somebody, there's a whole bunch of benefits to this, or reasons to try it. Is one, you're communicating with a real person, and that, even though you're not meeting them in person, you're actually communicating online with a real person, not just using internet tools for dictionaries and Google Translate. 2, they're native speakers, so they can help you. You can ask them direct questions. You might say something and they'll correct it. And you can do the same for them. That's the beauty, is that many of these people are learning English, or maybe even Maori, or whatever language it is that you can speak. And you can trade off and help each other. That's the other cool thing. Also, not just language, I mean, that's the obvious thing, but local knowledge. They can tell you about cultural things, and maybe do's and don'ts. Maybe you're preparing to travel to their country, so you can get some on-the-ground information from someone who lives there and probably born and raised there. So that's really cool. And they can say things to you. This is what I've found. It takes a while to get your speed up and to get nifty with it. You got to keep trying it, and it's not fast at first. But they'll say something to you or chat something to you. You don't understand it, and you can flick to Google Translate really quickly, find out the gist of what they're saying, or maybe a specific word. What I tend to do is copy and paste things. So let's say they say a sentence and I don't really get it. I can copy that sentence really quick off the chat, whether you're using Messenger or WhatsApp, paste it into Google Translate, get the meaning, and I truth is, I'm not going to remember every single sentence that I throw into Google Translate. It's just impossible. But high frequency words will keep popping up, and those ones you start to get the gist. And my vocabulary has been growing, I think, really quickly using it. Because of course you have to engage though. Like anything, if you just use Google Translate as a way around and not use it as a learning tool, then you probably quite likely will never remember anything that Google Translate does for you. And all it will do is get you out of a jam, or get you to understand something on the spot. But like I said, these high frequency words keep coming, and they start to seep into your vocab, and then you find yourself starting to use them. So things like that, and these WhatsApp, Messenger, all these sorts of communication tools are just really, really awesome. Nothing beats speaking, of course. So whenever you get opportunity to speak, I mean that's the ultimate. And I'm building myself up to a position where I'll be in Indonesia in a week's time, so I'll be needing to use all this stuff, which is awesome. And that's the real test. You can do a lot in your own time and at your own leisure, at your own speed, online. And we can all go and look up websites or even get books, and we can all do, and I'm do all that too. But having a real person at the end of a communication, I didn't realize till I was doing it just how significant that is, and how it changes everything. It really does. It changes the way you think about it. So you're really communicating with a human being now, as opposed to just using the internet to look stuff up or Google stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And yeah, like I say, it's not just about what you can get out of people you communicate with, but no doubt you'll be able to help them too. Also make mistakes and have a laugh and make jokes. You can jump in and out. If the person that you're chatting with speaks or understands some English, that's helpful. But in saying that, it's not necessary that they're really good at English. It's just between the two of you. I mean, no doubt they're at the end of their device going on Google Translate constantly as well. It's just you're learning. Just keep going, keep going. Don't give up. Have fun. Find all the different ways. If it's reading books, if it's listening to music. Another big strategy I've been using recently and loving it is learning Indonesian folk songs. Some of them are in Javanese, so they're not actually Bahasa Indonesia songs. They're Javanese, which is in Indonesia, but it's just good pronunciation practice. It's just fun. It's just, you can get some words out of it, and get some vocab, as well as learn a new tune, as well as learn the chords on your instrument. There's so much you can do. And to be honest, when you're learning a song, it doesn't feel like you're studying, so the motivation is easier in some ways. So yeah, lots of different ways to skin a cat, as they say. Anō reira, e hoa mā, haere tonu ki tō mahi, haere tonu ki tō ako te reo, aha ko te reo, mauri ora, kia ora.